2024 council minutes. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
No motion carried. The next we have is finances. Payables from 8/22/24 to 9/04/24. I need a motion to approve the payables in the amount of $142,006.68.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. The payroll from 8/22/24 to 9/04/24 in the amount of $58,774.69. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have the revenue and expense report from August. I need a motion to approve that.
So moved.
I need a second.
Second.
Motion carried.
Nope.
Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Uh,
Hard part.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now we have a balance sheet, a motion to approve the balance sheet report for August. I need a motion.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. The new business is an agreement 2022 for CDBG. A motion to approve signing the Community Development Block Grant Program contract between the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania acting through the Department of Community and Economic Development and Adams County Commissioners.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now, I guess we are up to reports.
Good evening, everybody. It's nice to see a large turnout again. Jennifer Beskett, the mayor. Just to do some updates, the last time we met, I was headed to a meet and greet at Pub 217. I had a blast. If you have not been there since Erin took over, she's done a nice job with it. I'm all about supporting local businesses, so anybody else who wants to invite me, I will always come out for food and drink, just saying. I have also heard from the senior center and will be out with them, meeting with them on October 8th. I had a community planning meeting on Friday, September 6th. I'm not ready to be in September yet. I held it at the library last Friday at 3 o'clock and want to thank everybody who came out. I had a good turnout. I have heard from individuals who did not like that I did it during the day. People do work and I respect that. Future meetings will be in the evening, but this was one I was trying to capture some of the businesses who had been involved in Christmas on the Square in the past, and so since many of our local businesses close around 2 or so, I wanted to make sure that I could get the business representatives there. The meeting was productive and we came up with a pretty set agenda and a time for Christmas on the Square. It will be Saturday, December 7th from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. Right up here on the square. Santa will be there. There will be a bunch of activities. It's very oriented towards families and kids. We have a couple things that we're still pursuing to try and make that happen. So there will be information coming out as it gets finalized, but I am pleased with the number of people who showed up and the amount of participation I've gotten. What I intend to do is move that meeting into a standing community planning meeting where all members of the borough, whether you are a citizen, whether you're a business owner, whether you're just passing through, are welcome to attend. My goal is to offer 4 to 6 community events throughout the year. Things like a spring cleanup for individuals who might not be able to get out and do yard work and things like that. Looking for something fun to do in the summer. In the past, we've had a wine festival. I love the concept of a battle of the bands and things like that, but I'm thinking big, I'm not there yet, so just want to make you aware. I'm still looking at the possibility of a fall event for the younger kids in the community and hope to finalize that soon. The community planning committee that I'd like to put together, I'm proposing meeting the third Wednesday of every month at 6 p.m. And that will be beginning in September, so I will get the information out about that. I have had inquiries about office hours. I would like to propose that I'll be doing office hours on the first and third Tuesday of every month from 6 to 7:30. I can be around a little bit later if people get there right at 7:30. That will be in the new building as soon as it's open. Chuck?
Very nice.
I've seen pictures, it looks good. But yeah, the first and third Tuesday from 6 to 7:30, and then also the second Saturday of the month from 8 to 10 for those who don't come out and drive after dark, because it is starting to get dark at that time. So that's where we are at this point, and I don't have any other updates. I am getting emails on a regular basis, and I have forwarded calls in the office to come to my personal phone. So all I ask is that if you can't sleep at 3 a.m., please don't call me. My ringer is off, but please don't call me anyway, because when I look at the phone in the morning, I'll be panicked and think somebody had an emergency. So office hours are starting Tuesdays and Saturdays, and this community planning group will get up and running. So yes, sir.
So where do you announce all this information on Savvy Citizen?
It's going to come up on Savvy Citizen. It's going to be up on the Facebook page, both for the Littlestown Borough and for the police department, since both kind of, it's a borough activity, but the police department seems to get more hits because they have more interesting things sometimes. And I tend to go on to the Littlestown area and surrounding districts Facebook page and will post things, but I turn off commenting when I can, because I would much rather if somebody's comment for me that they reach out to me directly. So, and that's all I have.
Well, I thank you.
You're welcome.
Next is council president, and since he's not here, he doesn't have any updates. So we'll go to chief of police and manager.
Yeah, it's actually all good stuff. We're going to be doing a drug take-back on October 26th, 2024. We generally do that from 10 to 2 p.m. at the police station. You can bring in your unused drugs, and we are able to get rid of them for you. Also, and I say this every time, we also have a drug box in the borough office that if you have them, and a lot of times if somebody passes away, they don't want to leave them around the house if there's kids or anything or coming in. You can bring them in during business hours and put them in there, and we'll get rid of them. It doesn't cost you anything, but the drug takes backs seem to be popular and people come out. But if you don't want to wait, it's there if you wanted to go ahead and bring them in. If you come into the borough office side, as soon as you come in the first door, big blue box there, pull the door, just throw them in, and you're done. But I want to remind everybody again, the bulk trash day, I want to be reminding everybody up until it happens, is October 12th. If you weren't at the last meeting or didn't read it on the webpage, from 10 to 3 p.m. it's going to be at the Public Works Building on Whitehall Road. You bring in all your bulk items. It will be free of charge. The only thing they don't take is electronics, tires, liquids, or hazmats. Everything else you can bring in, appliances. Somebody asked me about microwaves. Yeah, they said they take them, so you bring them in and we'll get rid of it for you. And bulk items, couches, whatever you have. And they take metals, so if you want to bring that stuff in, you can bring that in too. The new meeting room is completed. We finished it up today. So from here on out, we will be meeting in the new borough building, right behind the current building, the police station. Just go in the front doors. They're automatic doors. You go in, the meeting room's right there. So effective, this will be the last time we meet here. So from here on out, the meetings will be held down there.
Great.
Park project is going well. Bathrooms are well underway. Walking trails, started them today as far as putting them back in, everything's done. We got the stone down. Once that's done, we get everything rolled in, then we bring in the covering, and they will be completed. We did get the playground areas all poured, all the forming has been done, the concrete work's been done. They may be in, the playground people may be in as early as this week to go ahead and start putting those surfaces in. And that's just in the playground areas. We started excavation and everything today on the 2 pavilions. We're putting one big octagon pavilion in and another smaller pavilion. They will be, we're going to start working on them now. I'm trying to think, all the baseball, all the pickleball courts, the basketball courts, they're all done. They backfilled around them today. They're going to start putting the fences up hopefully next week. So it's moving pretty quick. So hopefully that hurricane coming up goes the other way. That mess everything up. But if you've been back there and drove by it, you can see there's a lot of work going on back there. I'm still waiting we did get the final design for the issue we're having with the water runoff coming off those roads down from Lumber Street on down and Hadco and areas. I've been promised that I should have a cost estimate for that project on Friday. I will meet with the contractors and everything to coordinate the start of that work. That has to be done. There's no getting around it. I have some areas I'm looking at for funding sources, but I can't do any of that until I get the estimates. So hopefully that will all be worked out by Wednesday or Thursday of next week, and we can start that project. Painting, and we did have the borough maintenance shed and salt bins painted. We had that done last week, and we had repairs to the roof. That's all completed. It's been well overdue. That job was actually started last year, but they ran out of time with the weather, and we decided not to do it, but it's been done now. Currently, we're continuing to work with the Carroll County Sheriff's Office. This happened about 3 weeks ago. It happened down actually in Carroll County, but some of this is tied into Littlestown with that fatal motorcycle accident, the hit and run. We're working on that with them. We're doing a lot of search warrants for them. That vehicle was in town. Both of the vehicles were in town. And we were able to identify that with our electronic plate readers that we have in the cars. So we will continue to work with that. There's a lot of forensic stuff that we're still working on, and hopefully we can bring that to fruition. We do believe that both of these individuals were in Baltimore City, that we know that's where they stole the vehicles. They stole 4 vehicles that night, and one of the ones was the one that was used when they hit that guy and killed him. You obviously heard the criminal mischief stuff to the vehicles the other night. We're working on that. We have identified some of the little hombres as soon as we figure out the rest of them. I know we were working with the DA today. He's a juvenile, so it's a whole different process you have to go through. It's just not, you go pick them up. And so once that's done, we get everybody else identified. There are going to be charges filed, multiple charges, so that should take care of that. I think that's all I have right now.
Okay, thank you. Borough manager, or I'm sorry, borough solicitor, do you have anything?
No, I do not have anything to report.
Okay. And borough engineer.
Limited report tonight, Betty. We kind of have 3 ongoing projects here. The Headworks project, we're awaiting receive some submittal information on the equipment that was purchased by the borough. We anticipate finishing the final design up pretty rapidly once that's in hand. So towards the end of the year, that's going to move forward. The SCADA project, at this point, we're waiting on submission of the Mayberry public water supply permit to conjoin that part of the work to what we have currently designed. I anticipate that's going to be generator project, active construction ongoing. Has not been much activity since the last meeting, although they did repair some concrete at South Queen. They're awaiting some components to finalize installation within the Well 9 building, but they're pretty much 80 to 85% wrapped up. So I think probably next week that work will move forward. That's about all I got.
Okay, thank you. Next would be the Secretary Treasurer.
Locate the desk over on the side.
It'll work. I just got two quick updates. One, I want to inform council that our RKL, who was our auditors, is no longer doing municipal audits due to staffing issues. They can't get enough people in to do staffing. So I currently have RFPs out to auditors to find a new audit firm. So that's in the works. The other thing is I'm going to give you an update on our digitalization of our records. It's been a long time coming. We went through ScanTech. There was about 331 boxes that they picked up just from the library storage area that we had. Everything has been sorted and organized, and approximately 50 boxes remain to be processed in various stages of production, and these should all be completed early next month according to them. We have many large format maps and plans in this last batch that they have, and they are of course very time consuming from a production standpoint, because there's a lot of old maps and records. In addition, they are performing a large batch upload of scanned files to our Laserfish document that we have. This is where we'll be able to get our documents from. So when we go onto there, we should be able to search for the documents that we need. So approximately 40 boxes later this week. There's a few boxes, probably about 6 to 10 boxes left in the library that are damaged from when we had a flooding at 10 South Queen Street in the basement. So those will be picked up at some point, but those will take some time because they're going to have to be very delicate with them. So the borough office also contains about 45 boxes of permit files and cabinets, 24 boxes of various records in the file room closet, and 25 of my minute books that they will schedule to pick up maybe later this month. So we're getting there. It's going to take some time. So a lot of my documents I don't have. So I do have some things that are uploaded onto the program, but I can only pull documents that have been uploaded thus far. ScanTech has been great. When I needed a document, I'll email them. They do try to take the time to try to find them for me, but unfortunately, because there's over 300 boxes, it's a little difficult for them to do that too. So we're getting there. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. Code officer, which we do not have, so we'll go down to reports of boards and committees. Planning Commission, there was no meeting in August. Park Committee, Greg isn't here. Adams County Tax Collector, Brett Shealy has nothing to report. And York Adams Tax Bureau.
York Adams meets quarterly, and the next meeting is next quarter. Council of Governments meets, and hang on a second, I'll tell you. Here's the word. Adams County Borough Association meeting meets at Council of Governments. I don't have that information yet, but Adams County Borough Association meets Thursday, September 26th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. And that meeting is held at the Emergency Services Building on Greenemeyer up in Gettysburg. And that's all I have.
Okay, now we'll go to public comments for non-agenda items and all matters of concern. Anyone?
I have a concern. I know you've been busy back at the park, but does anybody look at the street lights? I've called about a street light out.
I'm sorry, can you state your name?
My name is Joyce Unger, and I live on North Queen Street, 115.
Thank you.
Okay, we report them,
Okay. I
And-
called August 26th.
yeah, but they're not all our streetlights, so if they're a Med Ed streetlight, we let them know.
Okay.
We can generally get out and get ours done right away. I'll double check on where they're at.
Well, it's at 112. It's right across the street from me.
Yeah, I know where it is, but because I remember you calling, I gotta see where they're at, and why they haven't done it, because I've got a bunch of stuff that,
Okay, it's just pretty dark in there. That's why I said that. You know, it just opens things up for.
if you don't see that fixed within a week, call me again.
I hate to do that.
No, I don't care.
usually call once, and I gave the report to Michelle.
Yeah, I know,
She
but
said
if
she would
it
report.
doesn't go out, because I usually have my officers, they write them down at night.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I usually depended on the police officers to spot that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It was probably,
but we probably have
Carnival
6 or
week is when
7
it
in
started.
town that I'm waiting for Med Ed to fix.
it was Carnival Week when that light started,
Yeah.
and now it doesn't work at all.
Okay, we'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Joyce?
Joyce Weatherly, 32 West King Street. Chuck, you mentioned about the hooligans or whatever.
What?
I was not aware of the kids messing around, the juveniles.
Yeah, they
Where was
damaged,
that taking place? What
yeah,
area?
they kind of went through town and damaged a bunch of vehicles, jumping on hoods, smashing mirrors off of cars, threw bricks through a window.
All over the place? Or kind
Yeah,
of?
they were on M Street, I can't remember, I know they were down on Prince Street.
Lumber and Boyer.
Yeah, they kind of made that route, but we think we pretty much identified everything that they damaged.
Yeah. Okay, yes, I was not informed. And then also, what's the status on code enforcement officer?
We're probably gonna look, I gotta discuss a couple things with council. If you have a code issue, we're handling them. Just call in and we'll take care of it. But yeah, we're trying to get that position filled. And once I get that, I'm gonna set up interviews probably within a week and a half.
Anyone
Thank you.
else?
This is for Chuck too. Grace Beeston on Jessica. And about the crosswalks in town. You talked about one maybe out by Kenny. How do you go about getting crosswalks for people to cross the street?
Well, the one that you're talking about at Kenny's, I can't put that there.
Well, what about
What do
down
they
by
want?
McDonald's?
Who?
McDonald's, getting back and forth across the streets down there.
I mean, we can look at that. I know-
Who takes care of that? The state or the borough?
Well, once we put them in, we own them. The state, that's a state road,
Yeah.
but I thought there was one down there.
No. No, and it's bad down there.
Oh, I'm not talking, okay, I'm thinking down further, never
By,
mind. McDonald's, I'll have to look.
Dunkin' Donuts and all
That I'll have to
Yeah, the
look.
closest one is at Royal Farms.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking, 'cause we
At the
just
light.
redid them.
Yeah,
that. At the
at the light, that's the closest one.
Yeah, we just painted them. I'll look at that. I gotta call Pat, I can't make any promises, but I will look at it.
Anyone else?
Yeah, Bay Harbor Station over Lakeview. Can we see about getting the curbs painted? It's been several years since
We're doing it, we're working on that now. We just got through one quarter, but yeah, we'll look at that.
okay,
All right. I don't know where your corner is, it may be next,
it's faded.
you may be in the spring.
All right.
We try to do a quarter of town a year, so to kind of keep up with it.
Anyone else? Do we have executive? Well, I guess the meeting is adjourned.
Does that get you out of here in time? Does that get you out of here?